Hi, my name is Santiago Alvarez, and I'm going to show you my Tableau project. So, let me get over to Tableau here. Stretch this out a little bit. So, for my first worksheet, I decided to use this geographic one because it's a good starter to look at, get a big picture of the data you're looking at, just kind of for starters, and then kind of all the other worksheets that follow it, all the other sheets that follow it, kind of support it. If I can figure out how to zoom in. So anyway, this is a relationship between profit and cities. So you can see that the higher the profit, the higher the radius of this little bubble. So for starters, we can see, well, for where the bulk of our sales are happening. Obviously, Seattle, San Francisco, New York, Chicago, and a lot of other little markets kind of strewn about. So for my second, I have this is a line graph showing all four regions and kind of the trend in the past 4 years as to how sales have gone, or specifically profit margins have gone. I really focus on profit margin because I thought it was the most important. Set of data more than just sales. That profit margin was key, so that's kind of what I use for a lot of my graphs. But yeah, here we can see. Let me see if I can move this over. I have my regions over here. We can see where the West obviously is our most profitable region. Then the East, obviously, and there, so on and so forth, East or South, Central. But not only does it show you which regions are more profitable, but it also shows you the timeline. Obviously, we can see how sales have declined in the past year, or the past year data given, which would be concerning if I was in charge of that operation. So I thought this was a really cool visual to represent the time. So again, this is similar to the first graph depicting sales by or profit margins by city, but here we can see it a little more organized, and it's broken down from most profitable to least profitable. And I think this one also does a very good job of just quickly identifying what's profitable, what cities are your most profitable. And I thought it was important to put that in because it's a little cleaner and more to the point for someone who's really trying to get into the nitty gritty of the data, and rather than just trying to get a big picture idea like this one here. Then my fourth sheet was the profit margin by item. This is important too, as from a sales standpoint or a marketing standpoint. Oop, forgot my screen was touchscreen. It's important because it shows you which items are the most profitable, and it also shows you by state, what ratio of that profit is coming from each state. But again, it also shows you very quickly which items sell the most and which don't. So I thought that one was really neat You could come here on the side, pick out your state, and or whatever state you're interested in, and quickly see it. So I thought that this was a really cool visual. And my dashboard again, I use that first picture because it's even though it's not as detailed, it does show you big representation of what my other sheets show. So I really like that one. Now let's go to my Word document. So my analysis story. Sorry, I don't have a printer here, so I gotta pull it up here. So pretty much what we're seeing here is that obviously sales are declining. You have some really good markets. You have places that are super profitable, but it's very clear to see that you have places that are struggling. And again, you have items that are doing very well and some that are clearly struggling. So that's really kind of the meat and potatoes of it. So as a conclusion, or what you would do with this data, from a, I guess, marketing standpoint or a business standpoint, is obviously if you had to make a presentation or you had to go to someone and explain to them what the game plan would be, I'd say you'd want to really cut back or try to make yourself more profitable by eliminating the items that are struggling, and eliminating maybe the cities that are giving you the least profit, and focusing on the items that give you the most profit, and getting rid of the ones that don't. So yeah, I thought it was a really cool project. Thank you.